seriously telling me that the current England cricket team could take on and beat a team containing the likes of Dennis Compton, Len Hutton and Freddie Truman?
Yeah, and what's more, even we could with you opening the bowling, Ken.
Bet you £1 million they could.
You heard him, Russ. You're a witness to this wager.
Has it occurred to you there's no way of actually proving it?
We're talking sport here, not logic. That's your trouble, Russell. You've got no imagination.
Well, go on, then. Pick your team to beat mine.
Right. I'd open the batting with Sir Jack Hobbs and W.G. Grace, then I'd...
Fine. And they're both brown bread. They're going to pose a big threat to my young lads, aren't they?
Very imaginative of you, Steve.
Tar, Russ. That's £1 million you owe me, and I don't want it in old fivers, neither.
These junior hacks, Russell, they've got no respect for nostalgia.
Of course I have. What do you think I'm doing here? Paying my respects to these clapped-out old geezers.
You know, Steve, when I was a kid, I used to go and watch that man clout the cherry all over Yorkshire.
Doug Stout? He didn't play cricket, did he? I thought he'd just rabbit about it on TV. In between doing adverts for double glazing.
He may be Doug Stout now, but he was Stout DB when I used to collect T-cards. Number 49 he was. Almost impossible to get. I emptied 6 packets onto the kitchen table looking for him.
One of the finest middle-order batsmen ever to play for England.
Yeah. If only Brooke Bond could have picked the teams as well as the team.
Gentlemen, the loyal toast.
On your feet, Percy.
The Queen.
The Queen. The King.
Well, now, you all know I'm a man of few words. Especially when I'm not being paid for them. But tonight, charity is the name of the game. Raising money to provide concrete cricket pitches for the third world. A very worthy cause, I'm sure you'll all agree. And I speak as one who was brought up on a concrete pitch. Armitage Terrace, it were called. Now, as a prelude to tomorrow's fixture, the old buffers versus the young buggers, I have here an assortment of cricketing junk which I'm going to auction at exorbitant prices. Prices you wouldn't dream of paying if you weren't also bloody drunk. Now, I'll start the ball rolling, as it were, with lot number 1. Now, this is the beast with which yours truly used to terrify householders within a 2-mile radius of Bramall Lane. Oh, I twatted a few corkies through. I twatted a few corkies through a few windows with this. One of the reasons I became so popular with a certain double glazing company. Right. Now, come on, lads. Now, get your wallets out. Now, come on, who's going to start the bidding? Who's going to start the bidding for this lovely piece of seasoned willow?
Hello, Uofsky. Can't stand the excitement.
I'm a bit bushed, actually. And I have to finish a piece for the listener.
Do you have to write it in Braille?
Are you staying, Ken?
You're joking, this is the best bid. 20.
Come on now, lads.
Next week,
Right then.
bringing you our postponed
Time for bed.
jobs.
Okay, night, Mum.
The major studio discussion.
No, Charlie, I meant you.
Roy Hattersley.
There's something I want to watch on the telly.
Sorry, but I've got a friend popping round for a nightcap.
Yeah, but it's a programme on Nicaragua. Won't Russell be impressed if he finds us watching it?
Who said it was Russell?
He won't put makeup on for any of the neighbours.
Charlie, bed.
All right, then. I'll leave my door open, though, just in case he wants to come and tuck me in.
How do?
I was in the crowd that day. You and Maurice Gibbons put on that 278 against the Australians.
288, wasn't it?
No, I don't... Oh, yes, of course, you're right. I was only a lad. When you were out, I wanted to run on and get your autograph, but we didn't go on the pitch in those days, so I didn't get it.
Would you like it now, then, the autograph?
Oh, that'd be great, Lee. I just happened to have this cricket bat with me. You know, I once had a trial for the Yorkshire Colts.
All right. What happened?
I was found guilty of being born in Manchester. End of my career.
How much did you pay for this, eventually?
150, cheap at the price.
All right, it was. Worth more like 160 now, wouldn't you say?
Wrong about 10 again. There you are. In some corner of a foreign field, it will be forever concrete.
All right, whatever it'll help. Are you coming to the match at all?
Be there every day.
Oh, glad to hear it. Nice to think we stars of yesteryear have not all been forgotten.
Do you see Maurice ever?
Who?
Maurice Gibbons, your partner of yesteryear. Gibbons and Stout.
Stout and Gibbons. Oh, haven't seen Maurice for 20 years or more. Always kept himself to himself, did our Maurice. Any road, enjoy the game.
Excuse me, Doug. I'd better point Percy at the porcelain. Lovely. That should soak up last night's ale. Yes, I didn't hear a splash that time.
Yeah, do you want to finish this?
Oh, what's up, Reg? No appetite because you're lovesick?
No, I've no appetite because it's the second time I've had breakfast with Ruby this morning.
You dirty dog. How'd you manage to pull that off?
It wasn't easy, I can tell you. I had to lay on dinner for two at the best restaurant I could find and then book a room at the Ritz. Nearly 200 quid I had to fork out. Could prove an expensive relationship. Still, what's money? I'd only fritter it away.
No, that's true. I spent nearly as much as you did last night. All I ended up with was a 30-year-old cricket bat.
Oh, I hope it knows as many strokes as Ruby.
Shouldn't be surprised. It belonged to DB Stout.
What, old Dougie? Oh, he's a good boy, big drinker. Good storyteller. Yeah, terrific personality. If he wasn't a Yorkshireman, he'd be perfect.
Well, watch it. I'm half Yorkshire.
It's all right, I'm half joking. God, I remember him once. God, he was on form that day. He had the crowd eating out of his hand. Of course, he had a perfect partner.
Yeah, I used to watch them bat together, Maurice Gibbons.
No, Nookie Bear. This was a Lord's Taverner's piss-up. They were doing a pornographic version of an Ilkley Moor bat hat. I can still remember the words if you want to brighten up your piece about the match.
No, thanks. I think I invented them. No, I'd sooner concentrate on his cricketing achievements.
Fair enough. Oh, by the way, as far as the lads in the office are concerned, I'll be at the match with you this afternoon. Only I won't be, if you see what I mean.
Quite right. There are better things to put to bed than sports, Paige. Right. I'm off to the Oval. And I hope that your afternoon is as action-packed as mine's going to be. All very well working for a tabloid, Percy. They pay you more, but it gives you far less coverage.
Can't beat the old Telegraph. Ken's the most absorbing newspaper.
Hope you had one on the floor by your bed last night. How are you feeling?
Subdued. Thank you for rallying round them.
That's okay. I'm sure you'll do the same for me. In fact, you probably already have done.
It's always the spirits that derail me. Ever since Gubby Allen's tour of the Windies in '48, somebody mixed me the most fearful rum cocktail. I spent the rest of the week limbo dancing under lavatory doors.
Any news of an inspection?
Mm-hmm.
Any news of an inspection?
Oh, they were talking about having one after lunch, and that was before the rain started again. Now the day stretches bleakly before us.
Pity we haven't got one of those concrete pictures.
Huh. Could I borrow that for my report, Ken? Well, if this continues, I'll have a job to get even 100 words.
Help yourself, Percy. I won't even be needing it. When one or two ex-cricketers are gathered together, it's always an excuse for a wallow in the good old days. All I have to do is sit back, enjoy it, and write it up. Money for old rope.
Yes, old rope is right, Ken. Especially where D.B. Stout is concerned.
What do you mean?
Well, you can fill that gasometer with the hot air he'll generate during the next few days.
We haven't all been around since the game was invented, Percy. You may have heard his yarns, but I haven't.
You will, Ken. Ad nauseam.
So it wasn't the spirits that got to you last night, it was the stout.
Bad news, chaps. They're breaking up the sight screens and building an ark.
What are you doing here, Steve? I thought your match report only extended as far as the dinner.
Leave off, Ken. I'm conducting a little survey based on our discussion last night. What the old dogs think of the young pups, right? If I can get them at it, you know, snarling at each other a bit could make a nice little midweek filler. Talking of which, do you fancy a pie and a pint?
Rain starts play. You coming, Percy?
No, I'd better stay, just in case something happened.
I said to this young lad who's looking round the gate, I told you he were fast. Yeah, but the best bit was, the umpire hadn't seen it either and gave the bugger out. Caught behind.
That's a great story, Doug. Do you mind if I reduce your after-dinner repertoire by one?
Yeah. You journalist?
Ken Wordsworth. We met last night.
I know. The bloke who bought the bat. Oh, your tenner. Last night.
Well, that was for the autograph on the back.
Yeah, I know.
For charity.
I know, but you know, I mean, what with the auction and one thing and another, I forgot to hand it over, so you might as well have it back. I mean, if you put in your paper that you paid an extra 10 quid to have that bat autographed and the organisers read that and thought, hey up, we didn't see out of that, wouldn't look very good, would it?
No, I suppose not. Wow, there's no damage done.
Well, what are you drinking, Ken?
No, let me. I've just come into some money. 2 pints of best, Peter, when you're ready.
Any other stories I can help you with, Ken? Yeah. Did you ever hear about the gentleman versus players match? When we broke into the gents' changing room and put each in powder in their boxes.
Must have been a scratch side.
Oh!
Did Maurice ever bat with you for the players?
Yeah, I don't rightly remember. Why do you want to know about him?
Well, the end of the season's always a good time for looking back. Warm memories to see you through the winter. Your partnership had a very big impact in my early years. Well, for most kids it was Bill and Ben, or the Lone Ranger and Tonto. For me it was always Gibbons and Stout.
Stout and Gibbons.
Oh, yes, of course. The other way around sounds like Ben and Bill, doesn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, I can see how it must have looked to a young lad, but, well, there were not to it really, Ken. It was just 2 blokes doing a job.
You can take modesty a bit too far, Doug.
I know, it's one of my faults. But look here, Ken, I mean, those days are long gone. You don't want to live in the past. Yeah. Did you ever see that umpire who had one leg shorter than the other? Just after the war, it was.
Excuse me,
He was
Doug.
going to take the bails off at tea one day.
Steve Stevens, can I have a word?
Doug was having a word, Steve.
This is a little business proposition.
Oh, well. Excuse me, Ken.
You see, Doug, what I was thinking of doing...
32.
32, United Consolidated. United Consolidated plus 5. We're in with a chance, Percy.
37.
37 is Anglo-Silesial. Minus 5. Damn. Bingo! No, it's not bingo, Ken. It's portfolio. They're completely different, my old mate.
Yeah, that one wastes twice as much time.
Well, there was nothing else to do, Ken. Russell had already finished the crossword when he got here.
Under 10 minutes this morning. It's not bad.
That's nothing. I did ours in 30 seconds flat the other day. It would have been less, but I couldn't get egg on 5 letters.
Impel.
Toast.
Toast?
And here's a puzzle for you, Percy. Why is Doug Stout always willing to talk about anything to do with cricket except for his old
Maurice Gibbons? Well, he was always an old sourpuss. Must have been a difficult chap to get on with, I should imagine. Especially as Doug was always the life and soul.
Morris still alive?
Hasn't turned up in the obituary pages of wisdom, so he must be.
Ladies and gentlemen, here is a special announcement. The umpire states that there will be no play today.
Try again tomorrow, then.
For days like this, they could cut their losses and have a game of water polo. You can have that for your last line, Percy, in exchange for the information.
This slight relief. Much thanks.
Are you going into town, Ken?
Yes, would you like a lift?
No, thanks. On second thoughts, I'd better stay and talk to the chairman of the selectors. Mark his card for the winter tour.
Oh, he does portfolio as well, does he?
Toast?
Here, Frank. This is Frank. Give yourself a pair of eyes.
Hello, Frank. Are we Wisden's almanacs here from the mid-50s?
I didn't hear a knock, Wordsworth.
I'm trying to track down this chap who used to play for Yorkshire round about then.
I still didn't hear a knock.
What?
I like my door to be knocked upon when I'm acting sports editor.
Leave it out, Frank. I haven't got time to prat around. I'll be going up north if I can find out where he is.
That's another thing. All travel and expenses must be cleared in advance with the acting sports editor. I run a tight ship.
Yeah, that's not the only thing that's tied by the look of it. Is it Power or 12-year-old malt that's gone to you?
Get out, Wordsworth. You're fired. Come in.
I'm sorry to disturb you, Mr. McMahon. I wondered if you had any Wisdons in here.
If you want a toothbrush, laddie, why don't you try a chemist? Come here, look around.
Only I'm trying to track down a chap who used to play for Yorkshire in the mid-50s.
Why don't you ring the club? They normally keep a record of former players and their whereabouts.
That's a good idea. I'll do that. From the outer office.
What's the story, Ken?
I don't know yet. It could be nothing or it could be the tip of the iceberg.
Ah, you know what iceberg means, don't you? The Titanic. That ship should be decorated for services to journalism, Ken. If ever you're stuck without a fancy phrase, it's always there to come to your rescue. Like being offered the job of captain of the Titanic. A bit like rearranging deck chairs in the Titanic. Like being asked to sell 5-year diaries on board the Titanic. God bless her.
Thank you, Frank. I'll take the train to Yorkshire.
Here, wait a minute.
What?
If you're back from the cricket, where's the gaffer?
Reg, well, he stayed behind. He said something about the chairman of selectors.
About 7 minutes, wasn't it?
You big... I was about to say tease, but I can't anymore.
No.
No, but it's 4:15.
Yes, I know. Checking out time at Emmanuel.
Well, exactly. I don't think we should be like this when Charlie gets home. I mean, think of the trauma.
I have done, which is why I've arranged for him to go straight from school round to Ken's for his supper.
That is pretty good for your first time. And I, for my part, made sure that Ken was bound for Grub Street before embarking on our little assignation.
So why don't you take your watch?
Yes, I think we can both pride ourselves on our tact and maturity.
Well, I suppose it's always going to be like this.
Certainly hope so.
No, I mean being furtive about it. Me trying to protect Charlie's feelings and you trying to keep it from Ken.
Only to begin with. It's rather like playing a long innings. You open cautiously, establishing yourself, getting used to the conditions. Then you gradually gain confidence in yourself. And your partner. And the whole thing blossoms.
Yes, unless you get caught out.
Of course, they'll have to know sooner or later. I expect I'll take Ken out to lunch eventually and break it to him man to man over the port and the cigars. The English way of doing things.
Well, it'll be much the same when I tell Charlie I shall summon him to the library one night after dinner. I shall stand him in front of the great fire beneath the family motto, death before dishonour.
Offer him the pearl-handled revolver and point it at your breast.
Trouble is, I think he'd pull the trigger.
Here we are, Charlie. Maurice Gibbons, the man I'm going to interview. Played in the Roses match, was out for a duck. That was the end of his career. Didn't bat in the second innings, absent ill. Never played for Yorkshire again.
Probably lost his bottle.
Oh, they didn't have bottles to lose in those days. They didn't wear helmets or thigh protectors or shin guards on your arm. There was no psychological claptrap about fear factors either. They just went out and played the game.
Yeah, but he didn't.
No, I wonder why. Well, did you give up?
Oh, yes, please. Take it off for God's sake. The 1970 England World Cup squad. They play as well as they sang.
In the quarter-finals, they did. But careful, that's a valuable piece of my past you're tossing around. Yours too, come to think of it.
I wasn't even born then.
No, but shortly after this record was made, your mum and I made you. Labour had just lost the election. England had been knocked out of the World Cup. Didn't seem much else to live for.
Oh, great. So I'm a sort of walking suicide note.
You're the best thing that could ever have happened to us. If it wasn't for you, your mum and I wouldn't have stayed together for as long as we did. Still, that's all consigned to the tea chest of history now.
Yeah. Certainly looks that way. Back home.
I'm not with you.
It's Mum. She's got a new boyfriend. Only he's not a boy.
You mean he's older than I am?
Years.
Well, that's all right. She can go out with whoever she wants.
What, even if he's your favourite prat of mine?
Russell? Your mother's gallivanting around with Russell de Vries.
I'm sorry, Dad.
Well, it's all right. It's not your fault. It's just it's not cricket, that's all.
It's all right. Don't think he's had his thigh protectors off yet.
Can I help you, sir?
The last time I saw your head bowed like that, it was over the crease taking middle leg at the Scarborough Festival in 1950.
You want Maurice. Maurice, that bloke from London's here.
Sorry, the memory plays tricks. But you see what I mean, you could be brothers.
We are brothers. Not too long here, Maurice. I'll finish those off while you're yakking.
Don't do that on my account, Maurice. Ken Wordsworth.
I'll do. Can we keep it short, please, Mr. Wordsworth? It's Alice Cedric's shop. I mustn't eat into his time.
Yes, of course. Is there any way we could sit down, make it more informal?
Aye. Pull up a chair. So, what sort of article are you going to be writing, then?
Oh, I don't know. A trip down memory lane, I suppose. Revisit some of my boyhood heroes, of which you are one, and see how they're getting along.
Heroes?
Oh, yes. That 142 not out against the Australians at Bramwell Lane. I think I remember every stroke.
Well, it's more than I do. I've forgotten now how I reached me 100.
Square cut off the leg spinner from the football stand end.
That's right. He walked down the wicket to shake me by the hand, and then he called me a Pommy Pons.
That's because he comes from down under. Can't stand not being on top.
I never thought of that.
I ran into your old partner the other day, Doug Stout. He sends his regards, wonders how you're keeping.
Does he now?
I'm surprised you haven't kept in touch.
I'll tell you this, Mr. Wordsworth. If Doug Stout were on fire, I wouldn't piss him out.
That's the trouble with moving south, Maurice. I've lost my Yorkshire subtlety. That's really what I wanted to talk to you about, your relationship with Doug. Do you mind?
Well, you were the first one I have spoken to, but you seem all right. He were the meanest bugger that ever walked this earth. Do you know, when we were in digs, he used to give landladies personalised cheques with his picture on, knowing full well that they'd keep 'em as souvenirs rather than cash 'em.
I'd have thought that a lot of people round here would have appreciated that sort of enterprise.
Oh, aye, but there's a difference between honest-to-goodness tightness and being mean-spirited. Did you ever ask for his autograph when you were a lad?
No, not until the other night.
How much did he charge you? Oh, no, you'd have got it free being a pressman. You've got to keep them sweet.
I suppose it's a way of earning the odd 10 quid here and there. Cricket can't have paid much when you were playing.
That's right. Not unless you grabbed the main chance when it came along. Even if it wasn't yours by rights. You'll not remember the last time I played.
Rose's match, wasn't it?
That's right. Remember anything else about it?
Oh, well, you didn't bat in the second innings.
Stop being so bloody tact, fella. Didn't bat in the first innings either. I was out first ball. And that one note's taken hundreds off my earnings since then. Some very important people were watching that afternoon.
The test selectors.
More important than that, the directors of Steel City Glass. They were going into the double glazing market and they were looking for a local figurehead to promote their product. And apparently it was a toss-up between me and Doug as to who got the job. And that Saturday they were having a last look before deciding.
Did you know you were on trial?
I didn't. I was framed, as they say in double glazing circles.
What did Doug do? Put itching powder in your box?
You warm. He hid my bat. Well, I know it doesn't sound much, but when you've been using the same one for years, you can't do without it just like that. So I got a duck egg. Doug went out there and gave it some clog, and that were that. I've had to put up with his gob grinning out of home improvement catalogues ever since.
Are you sure it was Doug that did that?
Oh, aye. He came back into the dressing room singing "On Ilkley Moor, Bart Bat." Well, there was a bit of fisticuffs, and I came out second best in that and all.
Absent ill?
Aye. 2 black eyes and a broken heart.
You two still at it? Maurice, there's a pile of screws here want sorting.
I'll have to be going, Mr. Wordsworth. Thank you for listening.
No, thank you for enlightening me. What was it like, this bat of yours? Just some background detail for when I put the record straight.
Oi! Get out.
Evening, Frank.
Gaffer.
Oh, Ruby, how are you?
Oh, thanks, mate. Long time no see.
Yes, because I've been at the cricket all day. You join me in a glass of champagne?
If you insist. How was the cricket?
Oh, you know, pretty uneventful, really.
Hardly surprising as they called it off 6 hours ago.
Yeah, well, nothing happening on the field doesn't mean there's nothing happening behind the scenes. Been doing a bit of delving.
Obviously. Talking to the chairman of the selectors, no doubt.
Exactly. How did you know?
Just a wee guess. Ken said you're talking to him yesterday as well.
Yeah, well, he's a very interesting bloke. Got a lot of thoughts to confide about the game. At an editorial level, of course.
Of course. Wouldn't be caught talking to riffraff like Steve Stevens, for example. From his luxury Barbados hotel where I managed to track him down.
What's this?
He's opened up a lively debate about standards in the game today. Doug Stout says a modern lot of rubbish. They say Doug and his generation are rubbish. And the chairman of the selectors, speaking from his Barbados hotel, says they're all talking rubbish.
That Stevens has got a nerve passing this off as a day's work.
Aye, but where were our 2 men while he was doing it? One was chasing round trying to recapture his lost youth.
Yeah, and what about the other?
Ken was up in Yorkshire.
One of the things the chairman of selectors stressed to me, Frank, was the importance of loyalty in a team. They may not always appreciate what the captain's up to, because he moves in a mysterious way. But they must trust him. Otherwise, they might find themselves back subbing shinty results in the Scottish edition.
Sorry, Gaffer.
No need to apologise, Frank. It's better to have these suspicions laid to rest before they fester and poison a good partnership.
What are you two having about?
Oh, nothing, just discussing loyalty.
And good partnerships.
Oh, you told him about us, Reg. Oh, I'm glad it's out in the open.
To loyalty.
Come on, lads. Make the batsman play every ball. Look the opening bowlers. That's better. That lad, Alec, is it? Make sure your arm's straight when you bring it over, you know. You bend your elbow, you'll get called for no balling. You'll have to do better than that if you want to knock over Stout's castle.
You're lucky they're not knocking off Stout's head after what you said about them.
Fair comment, all part of the game. And it sells papers.
Glad you think so. The more people who read the piece I'm writing, the better.
Do I get a mention?
I think I can safely say that you'll figure prominently.
Well, that can't be bad, can it?
It all depends how you look at it. I went up to see Maurice yesterday. He told me about the time you hit his bat.
Alec! Your arm was bent, you know. I could see it from here. That would have been a no ball, you know. Give me a few minutes, will you, lads? Lucky for your sake, there's this between thee and me. Now then, what rubbish has that crybaby been filling your head with?
I think he's handled it rather well, considering you all but ruined his life.
Don't talk so daft. I remember that day. Important match, big crowd, a lot at stake, and he blew it. And he's been looking for someone to blame ever since. There's them who can take pressure, and them who can't.
And then there's them who can't because they haven't got their own bat.
One bat's like any other bat, they're only bits of wood. It's a poor workman who blames his tools. And I'll tell you something else, Mr. Wordsmith. Something that other great Yorkshireman, Fred S. Truman, once said. If you can't stand the heat, stay out of bloody kitchen.
Especially when it's double glazed. So, whose bat was it I bought the other night?
That was my bugger.
Maurice described his bat to me as just like the one I've got at home, down to the last strip of elastoplast. Of course, one bat's just like any other bat.
Listen, clever bollocks. You want to come round to my house sometime? Not that you'll ever be invited. I got 50 bats hanging on the wall, just like that one, and they've all done valiant service. So if you print one word about me pinching Maurice Gibbons' bat, I'll take you and that rag of yours to bloody cleaners. What's this?
20 pence for tomorrow's paper. Keep the change.
I never want to talk to you again! This is about double glazing!
Developing a taste for the game, Steve. You better watch it. There might be some actual sport today. Sure you can face that?
Between you and me, Ken, I always thought cricket was a bit tame. You know, a bit like screwing one of them inflatable women. 3 days of effort, the only finish you get is artificial. But you were right all the time. There's quite a lot in it for the likes of me.
Yeah, I saw your spread. Well, smelt it, actually.
Darn. It was cheap, too. I only had to bung Doug £1,000. I mean, if it had been a football, I would have been talking 5. Plus another 2 for the agent.
Yeah, like I always said, they're very good value, these old cricketers.
Yeah. Well, you ain't exactly got anything out of them yet, have you?
You wait till tomorrow. You'll be very proud of me.
Hello. You giving someone a good going over?
I don't have any alternative.
Great. Join the club. Let me put some poison in your nib. What you having?
Well, you must be joking. This is a press bar. 2 days' rain, it's bone dry. Well?
Who'd have believed it? What an old rogue.
Is that all? Not what an old bastard who ought to be pushed under a heavy roller? If you still find him lovable, Rage, that's failed.
What are you talking about? This is dynamite. We can really go to town with this. Big blow-up of the incriminating bat. Sworn testimonies from the old bats in the boarding houses he's so ruthlessly conned.
I want the back page for it.
Yeah, take it with my compliments. I'll even get your box on the front page. Where do you want to go, above or below the naughty knickers?
Below, looking up.
Doug Stout's dead.
He is now. Frank, I want you to set up a 96-point headline for the back page, the Yorkshire Rip-Off.
No, he's actually dead. Collapsed on the pitch at the Oval this afternoon.
Protocol, Ken. Here, Frank. Small world. Guess who this is about?
Let me in on it, Reg. I'm beginning to feel I'm responsible.
No, it was a heart attack. Sounds like he was showing off to the young'uns that he's still twice as good as them. So if anyone's to blame, it's Steve Stevens.
Christ, only a couple of hours ago I was swapping insults with him and now he's dead.
Yeah, well, good riddance, I say.
Nice work, Ken. Not only is it a good piece, but for once you're in the right place at the right time.
Thank you, Frank.
Reg, it couldn't be better. While the other hacks are falling over themselves to be nice to the guy, we'll be telling it like it is, or was. The Yorkshire Rip-Off.
Ah, Frank, we can't run that. That piece died with Doug Stout.
Reg, this is great journalism. The fact that the man snuffed it, just an unfortunate coincidence.
Doesn't matter. If that appears on the streets tomorrow morning, we'll get crucified. You just can't speak ill of the dead.
Well, you're alive, and I think you're
Frank. Remember, loyalty to the captain.
Ah, well, the captain's spending too much time in the long grass, if you ask me. Becoming a big, soft Jessie.
Oh, I'm sorry, Ken.
Couldn't we rewrite it in obituary code, you know, when he didn't suffer fools gladly really means he was a cantankerous old sod or
Nah, you can't rewrite history. As of now, Doug Stout's remembered as a lovable old Yorkshire character with a fund of stories who carried on playing the game right to the end.
Just like the piece I was going to write 48 hours ago. So I don't bury Caesar, I praise him.
Catholic, was he? Anyway, get to it, Ken. I'm sure you'll come up with the right note. You must have been one of the last people to talk to him. He should have had some famous last words for you.
Yeah, I think I can remember exactly what he said. He said, I don't want to talk to you ever again unless it's about double glazing.
Oh, not exactly kiss me hardy, is it? Still, I'm sure you'll come up with something better for posterity.
That's what we poet laureates are for.
Oh, yeah, don't go without this. You never know, a couple of years. Might be able to use it.
If I haven't gone into advertising by then.
I'm sorry.
Oh, that's all right. I mean, I'm sorry too, but... Well, don't worry about it, Alison.
I can't help it. While you're in the bathroom, I turned back the duvet and found this.
Good Lord. What is it?
It's a message from Charlie. It was on your side of the bed.
What do you think it means? Is it voodoo or something?
Worse, he knows what's going on.
Well, isn't that good? It means it's one less confession to me.
Oh, yes, all my problems are at an end. While yours are just beginning.
How so?
Well, you know how close Charlie is to his father. Ken must know by now. But I'm sure he'll take it calmly. It's all right. Don't worry about it. I'll set the alarm in case we dozed off. Ha, some chance.
And finally, some sad sports news. The cricketer, Doug Stout, collapsed and died this afternoon while playing in a charity match at the Oval. Stout, who was 59, had a long career playing for Yorkshire after the war, but he was probably best remembered for his work in television commercials. Independent Radio News.
How sad. Hugh Fugaces.
The Oval? Isn't that where you're meant to be?
Shit, a brick!
The passing of a cricket season is always a time for regret. Each one carries you a little further from the summer of innocent childhood and nearer to the winter of disillusioned old age. But today was especially sad. When Father Time lifted the bails from Doug Stout's wicket, the golden memory of a hero was suddenly turned to clay.
What do you have for lunch? Yeah, apparently it was bean and ham pie and clean peaches.
Clean peaches, eh? I'll say one thing about Doug, Ken. He sort of, at the charity match, had a good write-up, even if he had to die to do it. Showman to the end. You finished already?
You know me, stick to the bare facts.
Yeah, there's one I wish I could get in. That's when he first collapsed. The umpire gave him out. Hit wicket. I shouldn't laugh, really. He'd come back and haunt me with his bloody stories. Of course, I could always say I could write a ghosted column.
Sorry, Percy, I didn't know the official period of mourning had already started.
Oh, come on, Ken. It's what Doug would have wanted. To go like Tommy Cooper on the stage he loved.
Aren't you sorry to lose another of your colleagues from the good old days?
I'll let you into a little secret. They weren't the good old days. They were just old. Another 30 years, they'll be calling these the good old days.
So was I wrong to look up to Doug and Maurice Gibbons and go and see them whenever I could?
No, but then what you were watching was just a couple of good county pros. They weren't special. There was only one special thing about Doug, and that was his pictorial cheques. I think I've still got one somewhere. If I didn't cash it, must be worth a few bob now.
Thanks, Percy. See you at the funeral.
Oh, hello, Ken. I've just heard the terrible news. I was taking tea with the chairman of the selectors.
If you read the popular press, you'd know he's in Barbados.
Oh, did I say the chairman?
Let's face it, Russell, you've been caught with your trousers down.
Now, look here, Ken. I think it's time we had a calm discussion about this, man to man. I mean, it is only your ex-wife that we're talking about.
I'm sorry, Russell, but my past has taken one hell of a battering over the last couple of days. I'm not in the mood.
What was the score when it happened?
Hello. Like a drink?
Oh, thanks. Beer'll be fine.
Help yourself.
Oh, I see the bin men haven't been this week.
You're so south of the river, Alison. Round here, everyone keeps their rubbish in the fridge. It chills the germs, stops them spreading.
Silly of me. What's he doing?
Trying to wipe the slate clean.
Oh. I half expected you to be drinking mess, actually.
Why would I be doing that, Alison?
Well, your usual response to an emotional crisis is to get smashed out of your brain.
Crisis, Alison?
You know, this afternoon.
Yes, well, I admit I was a bit cut up by the death of Doug Stout.
You know what I'm talking about, Russell.
Russell, your lover?
Yes.
Well, if he ruts anything like he writes, you're in for a big disappointment.
There you are, I knew you'd be upset.
Well, wouldn't you be upset if I went to bed with Russell de Vries?
Probably, yes. But I'd understand. He's an attractive, cultivated man. And he doesn't keep his rubbish in the fridge.
No, he puts it in his paper every Sunday. How could you fall for such a bad journalist?
Because he cares more for life than sport. Your professional idealism is all very well, Ken, but what does it add up to? Squalor.
You're right. Why do I go on like this? Why does the death of that cricketer get to me more than you and Russell? How come I can lay my hands on any Sheffield Wednesday programme from the 60s, and yet I bucket if I can remember where our wedding photos are?
Careful. You were doing all right till then.
Yet sport keeps kicking me in the teeth. Why do I go back for more?
You've never really grown up, Ken. You look like an adult. But inside, you're still wearing a bobble hat, rattle in hand, hanging onto your dad's arm as he takes you through the turnstiles.
Under the turnstiles, actually. Dad never pays for anything if he can help it. But that's what it does to me. When it's right, there's nothing like sport to bring back that sense of wonder you had when you were a kid. Before it got corrupted by sex and drink and relationships.
And responsibilities.
Exactly. Like another beer?
No thanks. Ken, I want Charlie to grow up like that, to be a proper kid.
Well, what's the matter with the way he is now?
You should have seen what he left in my bed.
I don't think I want to hear about that.
He's got some strange ideas and he's developing a very twisted sense of humour.
Go on then, tell me what
No.
it is.
I want you to help him the way only his father can.
But I told him all about that stuff years ago. 6 years. The Rugby League Cup final, Hull Kingston Rovers versus Featherstone.
I want you to come to dinner sometime with Russell.
What?
It'll show Charlie that it's all right, that you don't mind.
But I do mind. No way, never.
Ken, I'm asking you as Charlie's dad, not as my ex-husband.
Okay, when?
Well, how about tomorrow?
Oh, no, sorry. Tomorrow I have a date with my childhood.
Ta very much. He got away with it then, didn't he?
You could say that.
I wouldn't put it past him to do it deliberately.
Happen I did speak to him beforehand.
Oh, aye?
Bring me my bow of burning gold. He asked me to give it to you. Might even have been his last words.
How can I ever repay you, Mr. Wordsworth? You name it. Anything in the shop.
Well, if you wouldn't mind, Mr. Gibbons, to Ken?
To Ken?
That doesn't look much like work to me, Maurice.
I'm just giving this youngster my autograph, Cedric, so get knotted.
I'll give you £1 if you can get me out.
Right, make it a fun.
Sorry, I forgot this was Yorkshire. Thanks.
Yeah.